And hello, everyone. Welcome to the finale of this season of Box Office Shuffle, where the three people you see on screen bring together our physical media collections, put them in a shuffler, and that's what spits out what we're going to watch for each and every episode. This time out, we watched A Knight's Tale, which came out May 11th, 2001. I actually wrote it down this time so I didn't forget. I'm one of your hosts, Thomas, a.k.a. Mr. Warburg. Alongside me is Joe, a.k.a. Joe.
What up?
And as always, Chris, a.k.a. Gamma Caruchador.
I have been weighed, and my doctor says that I have issues.
Yeah, that should be the title. Like, we have been found weighed. We are like we need to lose weight or something like that.
We have been weighed, we have been measured, and we are abnormally sized.
Indeed. Of course, that's a callback to one of the classic lines from this movie. But if you're watching this podcast, there's an incredibly good chance you already have. So hit us down in the comments below, of course, what you thought about A Knight's Tale. Whether you've recently watched it, whether it's just a nostalgia click for you for this podcast. But we're going to talk about the movie here a little bit. But before we do, since this is a physical media show, Joe, what version of A Knight's Tale were we watching?
We are watching the DVD that I ripped and put onto my Jellyfin server.
Indeed. This movie has had 3 distinct releases. Unlike a lot of cult classics, it doesn't have a ton. I think even Hellboy's got like 6 different releases. This did not. It only had a DVD. It had a VHS as well, I should say. That, ironically, in the behind the scenes, that got delayed because it had the Spider-Man 2 9/11 trailer. So it got delayed. So they had to pull it and then eventually released it. I'm not sure what they would have done with the ones that had the trailer on it. I assume they just destroyed them, but I don't know. Or replaced the tape in it.
Yeah.
And then they had the DVD, the Blu-ray in 2006, and then nothing until 2025. It finally got a 4K remaster that very quickly sold out because they only made a steelbook. It doesn't even have a regular plastic, like $30 one, which was weird. Dogma very recently got a 20th anniversary, I think, release. That got a regular non-steelbook release, and it was like $30. You can still buy it. The steelbook for A Knight's Tale immediately sold out. And I'm putting it on my Christmas list because I'm just going to splurge, buy it off eBay. I don't care. I need it because I love this movie.
Oh, yeah.
But since we're physical media, Joe, hit us with the back of the box.
All right. The 14th century takes a rocking new twist in Knight's Tale, a stylish, exciting, action-packed adventure starring Heath Ledger, and acclaimed director Brian O'Heagland, with heroic performances by Mark Addy.
Put some respect on his name. That's Bobby B from Game of Thrones.
Sorry.
That's
Rufus...
Fred Flintstone, okay?
Oh, now it's respect. Rufus Sewell, Alan Tudy, and introducing sensational newcomer Shanna Samoan. Samoan? I think so. All right. Heath Ledger is William Thatcher, a peasant squire who breaks all the rules when he passes himself off as a nobleman. I see you! And takes the jousting world by storm. The only thing that stands between William and his dreams of becoming a world champion of the extremists of the sports. What the fuck is the bad boy of the sport court count? Oh, just oh no! They're freaking out. The bad guy.
Do it.
Count Daryl.
You can do it.
Daryl. Oh god, I'm freaking
Adderall.
out.
Yeah.
Adderall, thank you. Adderall. Count Adderall. When the two rivals Lance, when the two rivals go Lance, what the fuck? And when the two rivals go Lance to head, at the World Finals to determine who will be named the ultimate champion, you better arm yourselves and hang on tight for the thrill of the ride. For the thrill ride of your life. I did it!
Yay! And he only messed up everybody's name.
Everyone's name was Richard.
Alan Tudy fucking broke.
Alan Tudy.
Fucking side
Shannon
panicked.
Samoa.
Jesus.
Oh, we
God.
have no credibility.
Oh, none
at
whatsoever. None at all. Oh my god. And remember, people, you leave a
Nobody-
5-star review. That's the guy that has to read it on camera. Don't you forget.
I'll read it.
So hit us up with those as well if you like 3 idiots talking about movies. So before we get into the facts and figures and the cast and the crew and all that shenaniganry, when was the last time you guys had watched A Knight's Tale? Not counting last night when we watched this.
4 months ago?
Damn, pretty recent.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
It would have been more recent if I knew where my DVD copy was, but I only picked it up again a few months ago on Blu-ray. So I hadn't watched it since I picked it up again.
I think mine was
But probably a few years.
probably after Ledger died at some point. I think we did a little, like, in memoriam watch thing of some of his movies.
2008 was right when The Dark Knight came
Yeah,
out,
it was,
right?
right
2008?
around there. So it's been a long time for me. I remembered a lot of the beats because I saw it several times growing up because we also had the DVD. Or maybe I don't know if we had it. Maybe I just rented it a bunch from the library. I don't remember. But I'd seen it several times, so I knew many of the beats of the film. It had just been quite a long time since I watched it. Yes, probably like 15, 16 years, give or take. Maybe more.
Dang.
Yeah, it's a long time when you think how long ago that was. That's crazy.
I watched this movie like once a month when I was in high school.
Yeah.
Like,
It was
I watched this
very
movie a lot.
popular among our generation. As soon as it hit home media, it was just
Oh yeah.
everybody had it, everybody watched it. Like,
Mhm.
I think we probably played it for a school movie at one point for like one of those like kill a day, like the teachers need to,
Oh, yeah.
kill a day, so here's a movie. I think we played it for one of those days, like very popular.
Mhm.
As I said, the movie came out May 11th, 2001. It was directed by Brian Helgeland, and he was also written by Brian Helgeland. He's most notably a director of 42, Legend, Payback, and The Order, which also starred a lot of the cast of this movie. It's a movie about, I think, Irish Catholic priests, I think. That came out in 2003. He was also, more notably, a writer. He wrote on, or in principle, on L.A. Confidential, Man on Fire, Mist and Mystic River, as well as The Taking of Pelham 1, 2, 3. So some pretty notable, like, action adjacent, like, thriller type movies as well, with L.A. Confidential. That's probably what he's more well known for than being a director beyond this movie, but he happened to do both. It's primarily and extremely loosely based on the Canterbury Tales and like the tale of, or I think it's The Knight's Tale is one of the parts of the Canterbury Tales by the real world Geoffrey Chaucer, played by Paul Bettany in this movie. And oddly enough, is set in the period of life where Chaucer may or may not have gone missing to write the Canterbury Tales. So, fun little play on history to make it fit narratively, even though it's incredibly anachronistic. I mean, you're starting with We Will Rock You by Queen.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
it was totally written back then.
A period piece that is not treated like a period piece.
In any shape or form.
So good.
Yeah. It is one of the few movies where you're like, I don't care that they're talking modern English. Like he says hell yeah in a scene when the girl says she likes him. He's like, hell yes! And he like runs into the background. I don't give a shit. It absolutely works. It shouldn't. Because you got Alan Tudy doing a pretty dang spot on. What accent was he doing? I can't remember what they said it was, whether it was a Cockney accent or what he was trying to do. But it works.
Oh,
Everyone's like, yeah, it's a legitimately really good accent. But knowing how he sounds with, like, out a British accent, like, it's just fucking hilarious. It's a Lance. Hello. Fucking phenomenal. It's, or I should say Alan Tudyk, excuse me.
Tudyk, yeah.
Dirty.
It was a flop at the time, though, theatrically. The budget was $65 million, and it only made about $117, so accounting for marketing and such, lost money most likely. But it's gained a huge cult following on home media, as we said. Many people we know, including ourselves, all had copies on DVD, VHS, or that '06 Blu-ray. And obviously the 4K Steelbook sold out immediately. So it's got a very warm place in people's heart for that era of movie making. The cast most notably starred Heath Ledger, Mark Addy, Alan Tudyk, Paul Bettany, Rufus Sewell, Shannon Sossamon, I think, Laura Fraser, and James Purfoy as Sir Edward, or I should say Prince Edward. Yeah, Prince Edward. So I got a few interesting notes. Obviously Ledger, you'd know him as Joker. Mark Addy, as I said, he's in Game of Thrones. Alan Tudyk, pick a voice acting role, he's probably done it, as well as obviously Firefly around the same time. Paul Bettany, Jarvis and Vision in the MCU, and a number of other films. Rufus Sewell was one of the leads of The Man in the High Castle on Amazon a number of years ago. And then Laura Fraser, I think she's one of the antagonists in Breaking Bad later in the run. She plays one of the chemical dealers that tries to go against Walter and then dies. And James Purfoy was supposed to be V in V for Vendetta just a few years later, but he got replaced.
That would have been good.
He got replaced mid-shoot, and then everything dubbed over for Hugo Weaving. Yeah, because it was supposed to be him originally. Shannon Sossamon had the most interesting backstory, which I did not know. It's an extremely Hollywood way of getting cast. Anyone want to take a guess? If you know, don't guess.
Not a clue.
Do you know, Gamma?
I think I know.
What do you think?
But I saw on her stuff that she was in she's in music videos and stuff. She was a dancer.
Yes.
She had gone to LA for dancing. She wanted to be a dancer. That was one of the things I watched the behind the scenes. It's the director was like, "Hey, you wanted to be a dancer. Here's your dancing scene in the one." But I don't know the actual story. I just feel like it came from music videos or something.
That's partly. She was actually working as an assistant DJ essentially at Gwyneth Paltrow's birthday party.
That's right. No, it's Gwyneth Paltrow's brother's birthday party.
Oh, her brother's birthday party.
And I remember that. I watched the behind the scenes, and that was brought up. I forgot about that.
And a casting director by the name of Francine Maisler was at that party, saw her, and got her information. And then when the casting for this movie was happening, she's like, "I need this woman to be this role." She's like, "You should audition for this role. I think you'd be great for it." And she ended up auditioning and then actually got the role. And it was her first big role. She only had a few others after. She's mostly done some smaller films beyond this. But that was definitely the biggest, that's a weird way to get into a movie, but also incredibly LA as a way to get into a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
randomly show up to work at someone's party. You might be in a movie.
Yeah.
What? Very weird. And a connection to our literal last movie that we watched. No, 2 movies ago, I should say. Excuse me. The score, the non-licensed tracks of it, of course, was done by Carter Burwell, who did In Bruges and a number of that director's movies. He's been in a bunch of stuff that we may or may watch in the future as well. He's done a lot of music. So before that's enough for me. Chris, you watched some of the behind the scenes. Anything stand out to you? Of course, we should start with, do you guys like this movie?
Oh, 100% yes. Yeah. Without a shadow of a doubt, it's a great movie.
Yeah, this is up there with top 10 movie all time for me. It's a contender for sure.
Rare air.
That's a big contender for me. I literally had to go back because when you did the Wafer podcast, I remember we ended with a top 5 movies from a bunch of people.
Indeed.
And I had to go back. I was like, was this one that I put on that list? And I feel like I could have, but it wasn't on my list. Galaxy Quest was on my top 5.
Oh,
I think it might have been my number 5 on that list.
Yeah, that was a good podcast. Good episode.
It was.
I'm actually, side note, I'm going through, Joey knows this, I'm hand-breaking all those old episodes. Because a DaVinci Resolve is what I use for editing this podcast. And it roughly spits out a podcast at about 3 gigabytes. Premiere, my old Wafer show, what I had with Fusion, the Warp or Confusion Entertainment Review. That was like 10 gigs an episode.
Oh God.
So I did 77 episodes, so it's a lot on my hard drive. So I'm going through and just hand breaking them all. They're all like, now I'm through a third, so I've cleaned out like 300 gigs off my hard drive, give or take.
Dang.
Yeah, just by just hand breaking them down to compress them.
Dang.
Yeah. But yeah, so I enjoy this as well. It's a fantastic movie. For me, the interesting conversation about, is it great or is it good? Like, is it in the popcorn movie era good, but maybe not perfect? Is it all-time great? Does that matter? That's where you can have some fun pop culture conversations. But I was going to say, Gamma, what do you have for behind the scenes? Because I have one note for sure I want to get to, but I want to know what you might have from watching any behind the scenes.
I found like so I mean, you have to look at this movie and you have to think about like all the stunts that happened, because I mean, that's people getting hit with, riding horses towards each other. Like, this wasn't, you watch the behind the scenes, they're not like faking it by dragging people on horseback and then like making it look like it's on. They're riding real horses. There are people that are actually jousting each other. Now, they did make it a little bit nicer on the stuntmen for at least the getting hit by the jousts. It was made by balsa wood, but even more so, they were pretty hollow, the actual jousts, and most of the debris that you see in the movie they said was essentially just strands of spaghetti and different types of pasta. Like, that's what you see of splintered wood. It's pasta.
Fantastic.
It's just crazy. But oh my goodness, as a stuntman, it must have been a nightmare to do this film, because you're riding full speed on a horse and then they deadman you. So they essentially tie a rope around you and they say, go as fast that way, and when it becomes taut, you're coming back. And they did that while on horseback. And they had people being dragged by horses. It was crazy. So you got to give props to the stunt team on this one.
They actually had a horse land on a guy.
They did.
In the one scene,
I didn't see anything.
I was like, that dude, I think he's got a crushed pelvis. That's a full horse.
Yeah, I didn't see anything about that in the behind the scenes, but I would love to know if that was like planned or if it was an accident and they just kept rolling.
Yeah, because it full on landed on. I was like, oh shit,
yeah.
that's not a small horse.
Yeah,
because they shot this in the Czech Republic, mostly around Prague, and I was going on the Reddit, for the behind the scenes stuff, and they're like, yeah, those Czech motherfuckers, they don't mess around. They were just like, oh, we can just hit each other with wooden sticks. Let's fuck some shit up. Like, holy shit. Yeah, like the scenes of the wood just exploding with like, yeah, that is absolutely 100% not how a real lance would work. But I don't give a shit. It was fun to watch.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it added a very fun visual flair to the movie that really helps you live in this world of it's weird, like they're taking on, like modern soccer like culture, with like fandoms and stuff, which is like, that was not a thing at all.
Right.
Like,
the visual of the Knight's helmet flying into the stands and then catching it like a foul ball. Like,
yeah.
They added so many sports references, like modern sports references into this movie. And it's like it's set in what are like medieval times, but this is just a now piece. It's almost like the opposite of that Leonardo DiCaprio Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah.
Where it's like it's all visually modernized, but everything that they say is still Shakespearean in the writing. So it doesn't feel like it's modern at all. This is the exact opposite, where it feels like it's modern, but it looks like it's somewhere else, kind of deal.
Yeah, definitely a film that just is, look, we know this is an anachronistic, weird film, but fuck it, let's ball. Like, let's just go. What?
And ball they did. God, it's just...
Yeah.
I don't know. Such a good movie. I highly recommend
These
it.
are the movies that studios don't take chances on anymore, and that's why this is such a gem of a movie.
Yeah.
And it's 2 hours and almost 20 minutes long.
Yeah.
Didn't feel like it.
Nope. Like, another
know.
one of those Reddit comments that I followed was like, yeah, if this was a movie Sony had given a shit about, not a chance it's over 2 hours long. Especially then, with theatrical movies at the time. Not a chance. They'd be like, you're cutting 20 minutes off this minimum. But it's not, because Sony did not expect it to be a big tentpole movie. And they were just like, oh, this is the guy from, what film did he do right before this? Well, he was like teen heartthrob guy. They didn't expect him to be, huge action star dude.
Is it 10 Things I Hate About You?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, 10 Things I
Okay.
Hate About You. Yep.
Like,
It was also The Patriot came out a year before too.
oh yeah,
yeah,
he did do that. He
Patriot,
was in
yeah.
that, yeah. And
I was
so,
wondering if that was before or after.
yeah, so they weren't expecting it to be huge. So they were just like, yep, it was kind of a big budget indie, basically. And they just let him go nuts. And it absolutely works.
Fucking
Oh,
looks
yeah.
So good.
But the note I had, I don't know if this was in the behind the scenes on the version you had, but so that first sword sequence where they're in the tournament and he wins, since they're filming in Prague or around Prague, a lot of the background extras did not understand English or the English direction. Like, they just didn't get how to be on a film set and like what they were trying to do. So when he's like, Paul Bettany's going awesome, and he's like, we stand in whatever of his turbulence, and then it was just dead silent, was not supposed to be at all. They were supposed to erupt on cue. It was supposed to be this big moment, and then Mark Addy gives him a yeah, and then it gets then everybody goes off that cue. But there's one dude in that scene who got the cue. Fucking one background guy got the cue, and you see his hand go up, and then he's like, no, and then back up when everybody goes crazy. Oh, it's absolutely a joy to watch. And that's the fucking take they used.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
that's so
It's
awesome.
so
Movies,
good.
man.
Yes. I love
It
that.
was so good.
Oh,
One of the
phenomenal.
other things they talked about, so Paul Bettany is apparently a decent friend of what was the director's name? Brian Helgeland. So apparently Brian wrote Chaucer for Paul. Like, went to Paul, was like, I have this role that I pretty much wrote for you. Do you want to do it? And Paul's reply back was, you bastard, you have me naked in like half the scenes. And apparently, while yes, those scenes were done on a closed set, there were still a bunch of Czech extras that just showed up to watch the scene progress. So he's on a closed set with like all these extras that are just watching. He's just parading around nude.
Oh, it's absolutely crazy. But yeah, that's most of my notes. The movie was fantastic. I loved it. It was a great time.
Oh yeah.
If you came to this movie for a riveting film analysis of the movie's themes, probably not the right place. We just want to talk about movies with each other and
No.
shoot the shit. But it was a very good time. If you don't own it, buy it. I'm going to be adding this to my collection. I can't believe I don't own it.
Oh, you don't own it?
I don't think I do. I think I must have
crazy.
been renting it from the library growing up.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So I'm going to be splurging. I'm going to be buying the 4K Steelbook on eBay for Christmas.
Nice.
Nobody bid snipe me.
I'll do it. No,
I,
this is definitely
yeah.
one I'll be upgrading from DVD to the 4K Blu-ray collection, because just that Steelbook itself
It's a
is
gorgeous Steelbook.
It looks
so
great.
fucking gorgeous.
It's
it's-
just a great package.
Yeah.
Like, they absolutely nailed it out of the park. I just wish they'd also done the slightly cheaper plastic case, which would have sold more copies of the movie. But I get the industry's in a weird place right now where there's only so many factories that are making them,
Mhm.
and it's going to get worse once Sony shuts their stuff down.
Oh, yeah.
Bastards.
Because I highly doubt they're going to retool that factory to still make cases in any variety.
No.
So like, it's not just the disc.
You know what's going to become popular?
Yeah,
Movie ripping.
Yes.
Yes.
it's already seen a huge uptick. Like, physical sales
Yeah.
are up year over year.
Yeah.
And like in a big enough way to be like, oh, there's news stories about it. But right as the industry's dying, like being pulled off
Yep.
life support by the companies that make the physical goods. I still think there
'Cause
will
they
be
don't-
some factories that pop up likely in Mexico, to make North American discs.
Hmm.
Kind of like what the vinyl market has done, where small micro like manufactories or whatever have popped up to make the actual vinyls, but nowhere near what it was, 20, 30, 40 years ago, which stinks for the whole industry because that means everything's going to be more expensive. Yeah.
Which sucks.
But it does mean you got to make the most of going to your thrift stores, like me.
Fuck yeah.
Because before we get into our season 4 rankings, I'm gonna quick show off the 3 physical movies I bought so far this month. I bought an upgrade of Gran Torino to Blu-ray from DVD.
Ooh, nice.
With Clint Eastwood. The Gentleman, Matthew McConaughey. Never actually watched it. I've seen clips of it.
Yeah.
And then Paddington 2, which was brand new.
Oh, nice. I've not seen that one. I've seen the first Paddington, but not that one yet.
And I haven't seen it either. And as I put in the TikTok I posted, now I can be Pedro Pascal on Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. Because I saw it. Do you guys remember that movie? Where he's like, what's your third favorite movie, man? It's like, Paddington 2. It made me want to be a better man. So I had to buy it. And it was brand new.
Yeah. Yeah. Everybody's got to get their physical medias. You don't want to be run by the electric state
Indeed.
Anymore.
Because I'm up to now 580 movies on disc.
Nice. As well as the electric state is our connection to Kingpin.
Ooh, I was going to ask, what's our...
It's the movie from 2025, which is crazy. It was on Netflix.
Which movie?
And it's Woody Harrelson and Alan Tudyk. I think Alan Tudy was a voice in that movie.
Which movie?
But I've never heard of this in my life.
Was that the name of the movie? The Electric State?
Yeah, The Electric State. It's got Millie Bobby Brown and Chris Pratt and Ke Huy Quan and Jason Alexander and Giancarlo Esposito, Stanley Tucci, Woody Harrelson, Anthony Mackie.
Wasn't that the Russo
Alan
brothers?
Tudyk. It was the Russo brothers, yeah.
Yeah, it was an absurdly expensive movie to make, too.
Yeah. It looks visually interesting, but it doesn't look very deep, kind of movie.
Damn. So critics gave it a 14 and non-critics gave it a 67. Holy
Yep.
shit.
Yeah, it was not
Talk
exactly...
about polarizing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Very... Yeah. Definitely one of those... Oh, you're really just shoving Chris Pratt in everything movies, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong. I like Chris Pratt well enough in the roles that, like, you're like, that's a Chris Pratt role.
Right.
But, man, he doesn't need to be in everything.
Like Chris Pratt as Andy Dwyer, Chris Pratt as Star-Lord, Chris Pratt as
in the Lego movie?
The Lego movie guy.
Amazing.
Yeah. Those are all great. Well, I don't need him to be Garfield and Mario.
Yes.
Like, these are not Chris Pratt roles.
You know who I would love to see, because he's a VA guy, do Mario? Just give it to Alan Tudyk. Fuck it. You want an actual actor to do your VA, like Nintendo seems to love? Just let Alan Tudyk do it. Like, he's great in both.
Joey, I know you're planning on possibly doing a Curse of Strahd campaign.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking, I want to play a Curse of Strahd campaign where Strahd is voiced like King Candy from Wreck-It Ralph.
I'll have to work on that.
That'd be
voice
so
acting.
good.
Was it
so funny.
Kid Candy?
King Candy.
Yeah,
I'm
he's one of
drawing
his
a blank.
more famous roles.
You wouldn't hit a guy with glasses.
Yeah.
You hit a guy with glasses.
You wouldn't
Yeah, I think what you did there.
Oh shit.
He's
All
so
right.
good.
So since we're wrapping up season 4, this was our 12th episode, we should rank these movies, don't you think?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
So on screen here, for those of you in the audience that are listening in audio, we've got 1 through 12, 3 columns, Chris, Joe, me. We're going to go through our movies and rank them in ascending order, 12 to 1. And then Chris is going to, on the back end, as we go, rank them in with by points. So, like, you know, is it one going to be 12 points? Like, what's that scale look like?
if it's the worst movie on your list, it's 1 point. If it's the best movie on your list, it's 12 because we've done 12 movies. And then I have a spreadsheet set up. I'm going to fill it out when everybody gives me theirs because I've already filled it out with mine. And then I will just organize the spreadsheet to be, what's listed in order. And I'll give the actual, the podcast ranking itself.
Sounds good. And just for the audience's own edification, these are the 12 movies we watched in order. We started the season with A Few Good Men for our little Rob Reiner tribute. Constantine, the Keanu Reeves one. Justice League Crisis on Two Earths. Interstellar. The Mummy, the 90s Mummy. Fun with Dick and Jane. The Pelican Brief. The 1998 Godzilla. Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind. In Bruges, The 13th Warrior. And, of course, A Knight's Tale. To make a 12-movie season. And that's why we do them in seasons, so we can do a batch ranking instead of, a random-ass look back. So we just do it by season, even though on the actual YouTube and video version, it's not broken out. It's only broken out by season on the audio format. So, Joe, we'll start with you.
Mm-hmm.
What's your 12th? What's the worst movie we watched? What's your number 12?
The Pelican Brief.
Ooh, okay. This is where we get spicy, because I was thinking we'd all have the same lower, but we don't.
I have a feeling like if Warburg's saying that, then he and I might have the worst movie at the same thing. Because, we talked about this before the podcast, but this season had a lot of bangers.
Oh my god, it did.
I think everybody's top 4 or 5 are going to be pretty close. I might be an outlier on something, but we'll go into why later. But I put Godzilla 1998 as my lowest because while I think I would probably rewatch Godzilla 1998 before my number 11, I would do so only in the case of let's make fun of this movie again.
I do not disagree. I think The Pelican Brief is a significantly better movie in terms of a narrative structure, as I said in the pre-show. Godzilla is just a weird, how do you fuck up telling a Godzilla story? Even the people that are like, I don't like the 2014 Godzilla with Bryan Cranston. At least that Godzilla is Godzilla. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They got Godzilla right. This movie did not in any way. So, Godzilla 1998 is also my number 12. Which means, are we going to do Snake, or do we just go back to who started?
Let's go Snake. Let's snake it.
Like
All right. So then my 11 is the aforementioned The Pelican Brief with Denzel Washington and... Oh my god. What is her name?
Julia Roberts.
Julia Roberts. I knew it was a J.
Yep. Yeah, I did the same thing. Pelican Brief. Just, I understand that it's a better made movie, a better story structure. It's just not interesting enough for me.
Yep. And Joe, where to you?
Godzilla 1998.
Yeah.
I think the only reason why I rated higher than the Pelican Brief is because rewatching it, I was kind of like, I still have a lot of fond memories with this movie. I watched it as a kid, had it in VHS, and that's why I ranked it just a little bit higher than the Pelican Brief.
Yeah, that's totally understandable.
Sounds good. Chris, where to you?
No, we're not. It's Joey again.
Back to me.
Oh yeah, sorry. I forgot we're doing
No, you're
Snake.
fine. Yeah. Next one is Justice League Crisis on Two Earths.
Yeah, that is understandable for sure.
Oh good, that fits.
Yeah. I went with In Bruges here. I understand it's a good movie. I think it's a well put together movie. But every movie above this, I would actually want to watch again. In Bruges, I don't care to watch it again. The only reason.
Oh, dang it. Sorry, I'm making a separate Word doc for later. And my number 10 is also Justice League Crisis on Two Earths.
Yes.
Because personally, it's one of my least favorite voice casts for the Justice League movies.
Really?
Because I wasn't a huge fan, like, of Mark Harmon as Superman. I don't think he fit. I think he was Superman, or was he Batman in that one?
Yeah. No, he was Superman.
And, like, their Batman was okay, but the fact that it's not the same voice actor for Owlman and Batman was a little odd. But, because in some universes they are just different people. In this case, they also were. But, like, he didn't feel like Batman was, like, anywhere near James Woods' level of on-screen presence. So, one of my least favorite casts.
Gotcha.
And then for me, my number 9 is Fun with Dick and Jane.
On with Dick and Jane.
Perfectly serviceable, like, comedy.
Yeah.
That's just nothing to write home about.
Yep. That's my number 9 as well. I put it right there.
When you get a 9 sweep, my 9 is
Oh!
Fun with Dick and Jane. Whoa!
Let's go!
Like shit.
Hell
Wild. Number 8 for me is In Bruges. I really enjoyed this movie. But it's placed where it is because we have so many other really great movies in front of it. So it plays a nice area in the middle for me.
Yeah, and we'll finish off Justice League Crisis on Two Earths here. This is my number 8. Like, crazy to me that, I mean, this just goes to show how this thing is shaping up. I'll say, I think Wartburg's about to ruin it. But, like, my bottom 5 are me, Joey, and so far, Wartburg's bottom 5. But are you going to mess that up by not putting In Bruges here?
Correct. I'm going to
Yeah,
go
that's what I thought.
The 13th Warrior.
Ah!
Now, I want to be clear.
Okay.
I think this is the line, 8 and up. We're almost across the board. We're all like, these are all pretty good movies in some shape or
Yes.
form. Whether or not they're 5 out of 5, whether they're a 3 out of 5, they're all like, we'd watch these again movies.
Yeah. Yeah.
In fact, I really only have 2 this year where I'm like, this season, I'm like, I don't ever want to watch these movies again. And that's Godzilla and The Pelican Brief.
Yep.
I'll still watch Justice League Crisis on Two Earths, mostly just for the, like, I mean, one of the best uses of Wonder Woman in that movie. But, the 13th Warrior, for me, the number 7 then, is Chris is going to hate this one. I'm going to do Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind.
Oh,
You know what? I don't like it, but I think I know you well enough to understand. I went in this knowing that Nausicaa was not going to be like a top 5 for you. I knew that.
Again, good movie. I'm glad I watched it,
Yeah.
and I may even someday add it to my collection as a film fan. But
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I'd put it as one of my top favorites of this season.
Well, I'm going to strike right back and say that Constantine is mine for the 7 slot?
For the number 7, indeed.
Yeah.
Chris, get out of my fucking head. My number
Are you
7
no-
is fucking Constantine.
Let's go!
Yeah.
Wait, Joey and
Holy
me are
shit.
agreeing on things?
This is
Let's
nuts.
go!
Now that
The
you-
rapture is coming!
That's why the universe can't allow you two to meet.
Because we're agreeing finally. It's just, oh no!
Because that had been our plan, audience, for later this year. We were supposed to all meet up in person to do a podcast. It ain't going to happen anymore. Joey's car decided, fuck you, that's why.
You need $5,000 worth of repairs. I'm like, oh no, baby. Why do you gotta be that way? No.
What's your number
so
6, Joe?
Number 6 is the 13th Warrior.
Okay. For me at number 6, I think it's literally because I didn't grow up with the nostalgia of it. So this is where The Mummy sits for me. But again, like Wartburg said, like all of these at this point are I will rewatch them for sure.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. My number 6, and this is where we'll knock In Bruges off the list. That's going number 6 for me.
Ooh.
Okay.
A lot of fun standout moments. Everything with Ralph Fiennes was just freaking hilarious. Or Raffle Fiennes, according to Joe. And then my number 5 is our most recent, A Knight's Tale.
What?
And this
What
is
are you
where
doing?
we didn't get into the scores on this. I should say let's
We
circle
did it,
back here.
yeah.
Let's do the scores. I would only give this like a 3.5. But it's a 3.5 that's like much like in the sense of like Pacific Rim is not one of the greatest movies ever made in terms of like pure cinema. Like it's one of the greatest films of all time. But is it absolutely fucking rocking and I will watch it every single time it's on? Fuck yes. So I'd give it a 3 out of 5.
Yeah.
I thought Sossaman was a particularly weak link in the film. Not exactly huge news, given that she was hardly an actor at all, or an actress. Like, that's not to say she's not, but in terms of the other talent on screen, she's a noticeable weak link. And the story drags. I'm like, man, this is a really fun action comedy that could have been an hour 50. So.
Okay, Sony, calm down.
It is fun, but I wouldn't
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's a 5 out of 5 for me. So that's my take on the score.
I'm going to give it a 4.5.
I am also giving it a 4.5 as well.
Fair enough. I mean, I'll circle
I
back. And I'll
understand
write
it's
that
not perfect. You're right. Sossaman is a weak link. There are some acting performances from some of the lesser known character like actors in this movie that kind of, you know, undercut this movie, but for the most part, like that's a comfort movie. So 4.5 out of 10 for me, or 5.
Sure.
4.5 out of 5.
All right.
But
So,
going into my number, what is this, 5 now?
We're in the top 5 territory, baby.
Yeah, my number 5 is the 13th Warrior.
Ooh.
I liked this one. I liked it a lot. It felt almost like Lady Hawk like. I don't know if you guys know that movie.
Mm-mm.
Nope.
Matthew Broderick. It's great.
Check it out.
Yeah. It was good.
Joe, hit us with your
All right.
5th film.
My 5th is my top 5 can basically be rotated any which other way. The Knight's Tale. It's number 5 for me.
Oh, okay.
And then
And you're giving me shit for my score?
I know. And the number 4 for me is A Few Good Men. Very solid.
Wow, okay.
All right. Our very first film of the season.
Yeah. My number 4 is Interstellar. Not in the top
See,
3.
Joe
Sorry,
has
Joe.
thoughts.
What? That is such a phenomenally great movie.
Yeah, but I like the
Damn.
3 above it
Okay.
way better.
Hey,
Wow, that's a ranking there. Holy shit.
this is
Personal
why we
opinion.
have
Fuck.
a show. My number 4 is also A Few Good Men. Me and Joey are in the same boat here. In fact, we might even have the same
Wow.
top 3.
We might.
Because my number 3... Actually, no, we won't, because he already said my 3. We're knocking out Constantine. I think this movie is just fucking effortlessly cool. Even though it's not exactly a great John Constantine, as I love the character. Keanu actually makes this shit fucking work. God damn, it was cool. So, Chris, I believe we're up to you. Your top 3. Where are we starting?
My number 3. Let's get A Few Good Men off the board.
It's going to rank
It's
quite
a great,
highly.
It's a great movie. Great
Yeah.
movie.
All right. My number 3 is The Mummy.
Ooh.
So good. I love it.
This one seems like it's
I
on the
almost just
wrong
gave-
side of the river.
Yeah. We got all the horses, hey bitch. All right. And my number 2 is Nasico.
Let's go. That's also my number 2. Let's go, Joey. Let's go.
All right.
Let's
Well,
go.
we got there a little early, but we'll put it on there. My number
Enjoy
2 is Interstellar.
Yep.
And my number
This
1
makes sense.
is The Mummy, naturally. So, Chris, what was your number 1 movie? What's missing? Hang on.
My number 1. We just watched it.
Oh,
I
yeah.
didn't even need to watch it before I made my list. I put this at number 1 immediately.
Which means Joey, not to steal your thunder, but you must put Interstellar number 1.
Interstellar's so fucking good.
Our Christopher
Oh
Nolan
my
special.
God, love that movie.
It is great.
Son of a bitch.
It is definitely like it's better than I remember movie. And I remember it being pretty damn good when we went back to watch it. Yeah, fun time. I need to upgrade that one to the 4K. Of all the ones on the list beyond A Knight's Tale that I don't already have on 4K, I need to get Interstellar on 4K. Yeah.
Yes, that'd be a great one for
Throwing that in the list. So Chris is going to be running our rankings here while I pull up. Let me rework the OBS screen a little bit. There we go. That'll work a little bit. I've got 1 through 12 on the screen, and I'm going to fill them in as Chris gives them to me. He's going through the rankings 1 through 12 that we gave them, running the math to assign them ascending point totals for where they pop out for each of our lists. And when we get there.
Okay.
You ready?
It is very interesting. All right.
So we'll do ascending again, 12 to 1.
So 12, I think it's no question. We started out with these two. 12 and 11 are going to be Godzilla at number 12, followed by Pelican Brief at number 11. Each of us had these in our either 12 or 11 spot, so makes sense. This one was higher on my list, but you guys kind of brought it down here, and it stays at both of your rankings at number 10. This is Justice League Crisis on Two Earths. And then every single one of us, we all put it at number 9. It stayed at number 9. Fun with Dick and Jane. No change whatsoever.
Now we get into the shuffle list here.
Yeah, we get a little bit across the board. This was ranked 3rd, 5th, and 7th, it looks like. Or no, wait. I have to look at it the opposite way. This was ranked 10th, 8th, and 6th among us. This was In Bruges. Ended up at our number 8 slot. The Discord choice of the year, 13th Warrior, comes in at the number 7 slot. And Wartburg's choice of the year, Constantine, comes at the number 6.
That's fair.
So we've gone from 4 points at 12 to 22 points is 6th. We jump up to 28 points. And there are 3 movies that are at 28 points.
Ooh.
It looks like I was an outlier to bring one of them up, and I was an outlier to bring one of them down. But I think we were all very close. So I'll give essentially 5th to the one that I bumped up, which is A Knight's Tale. I gave it number 1. You both gave it number 6 or 5 or something.
5 to me and Joe.
And then me and Joey had this one up a little bit. So Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind. But then we were all pretty even across the board with a few good men. But technically, those are all tied for 3rd. And then we go to it, the solo place number 2, which I brought down yet again due to my non-nostalgia factor. This is The Mummy. And our number 1 movie from this year is Interstellar.
Fitting in a year that The Odyssey came out. We're going with Christopher Nolan, Interstellar.
Yeah.
Yep.
Indeed. So that's our ranking of the 12 episodes that we did for season 4. Here on our 49th episode. Let us know in the comments below how you would have ranked these, what you thought about A Knight's Tale, what you think about the show as a whole, the whole 9 yards. And if you leave us anything worth reviewing or leaving on the show, Joey will read it on air. We might make him sight read it, We might give him prep time. We'll see what happens. Because if you couldn't tell by his pronunciation of Alan Tudyk, it's very fun. So, that's it for our episode today. We talked A Knight's Tale. We talked our Season 4 wrap-up. We should talk plans for Season 5 and Episode 50, though. What I'm thinking we're going to do is we got to figure out some logistics, but we're going to let Discord truly choose our Discord for the 50th episode, where we're going to recompile our group spreadsheet that we started the show with a couple years ago now, which is weird. It's been 2 years. And we're going to let everybody pick one movie in our Discord. We'll put all that in a shuffler, and that's what we'll sit down and watch. So we'll record our intro, pick the movie, watch the movie, and then do the podcast about the movie and see what happens. I think that should be a good way to kick off and celebrate episode 50.
50 episodes, man.
Indeed. It's been a lot.
That's
It's been a lot of
crazy.
movies.
Yes, man.
If you guys had to pick a movie out of your collection, which would you choose?
Duh.
To watch next?
Yeah, if you had to be like, hey, Discord, this is what I want. And you guys we all get to pick a movie too. Like, we can wait it.
Oh, I know what I'm picking. Because I'm pretty sure it's a movie that none of the three of us have seen.
Oh.
But I own it.
Ooh.
Would you want to
Mine
spoil
is
it?
The Wild Robot.
Oh.
Because I bought it. I just haven't seen it yet.
That's a good one.
Oh man, I don't know if I have a movie selected yet. Shit.
I might go with one I bought last month and haven't seen in many, many moons. I might go with The Breakfast Club.
Oh fuck yeah, let's go.
Nice.
Classic pick. Oh god. Let me log into.
What'd you buy? What was a
Jelly.
movie you bought last round, Joe?
Oh god, we've got The Swordsman. We got Advent of the Children. Man, I really don't know.
Plus, by the time we get to it, what else? What came out earlier this year? Project Hail Mary. I might have the 4K by then.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's a great.
Yeah. That is such a good movie.
I randomized Jelly, and Jelly picked Pale Rider, Clint Eastwood.
That's our second Clint Eastwood
1985.
reference of the night.
Yeah.
Might just have to call neutral ground and go, you know what? Let's just say Dirty Harry. Now, did I fire 6 shots or only 5? You gotta ask yourself one question. Do I feel lucky? Well, do ya, punk?
It's crazy because I haven't seen that movie all the way through. I know that line, but I only
you know it
ever
because
remember
of
that line.
Bruce Almighty?
No.
Jim Carrey says it. It's
I-
amazing.
I think of it when it was on Whose Line Is It Anyway? And Ryan Stiles was saying it as Carol Channing. And
I can picture it and hear it in my head. It's so good.
did I fire 7 shots or 6?
It's so
You have to
good.
just ask yourself one question. Do you feel lucky? Do you punk?
So good. That is a
So
show.
good.
Is there a physical of that show? Because I need it. I want
Oh,
to
I
don't
digitize
know if
it
there
so
is.
bad.
But
I-
I think there's a YouTube
Oh yeah,
channel that
there's
just
a bunch where it's
constantly
all on
plays
there.
it.
Yeah, it's so
Yeah.
good. But like that's one I like. I want to have the DVDs of, just so I can throw them in a digital server for Joey to like put out there.
Dude,
Because man,
100% would.
so many of those just fucking classics. And every once in a while, I'm like, oh, what was that one skit that they did? Ah, there's
I
one where
love
they
it.
have
That was-
Wayne Brady playing a Nazi tank commander, but it's also a waiter at an Italian restaurant. Fucking insane.
Very funny.
Absolutely wild shit. Ah, what a great show. What a great show.
So good.
Speaking of great shows, we'll be back for our next one here in a few weeks, depending on when we actually get around to doing episode 50. So stay tuned on social media. We should play out with some Queen. Like this movie.
I like
Joey,
to ride my
Joey,
bicycle.
I need you to
I like to ride it fast. I like to ride my bicycle. Want to ride it? That's all I know from
I was going to ask you to acapella We Are the Champions, but honestly, that works.
Yes.
Yeah.